What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the different statues that have gone up for pre-order recently on Sideshow's website. There's been a lot of statues that's gone up for pre-order, so let's check it out. Let's go check out the last 72 more or less pre-orders, because it's been a while since I've done this. Lots of stuff has gone for pre-o. So I am not into, I believe, Yu-Gi-Oh, so I can't comment on that. Also, these Iron Studios 110s, I'm not familiar with that property. I do know Sakura and Sasuke from Naruto, but just action figures, not our forte. We are into statues. So we do have this Powder and Vi statue from Arcane. Now, I'm a huge fan of Arcane. I think it's an amazing show. This is just a little like 1/6 statue when they're kids. I'd prefer it when they're adults, but that's pretty cool. It is already waitlisted as well, as, obviously due to the popularity of the show. So, let's see. Okay, so here we got the new Venom premium format figure. Now, I have the old Venom, and now we have a new Venom. And I think this is priced very good, $650. So the old one, I think, was only $550 or something, so it's barely even more considering how much inflation and statue prices have increased with other companies. I think Sideshow did a really good pricing job on this. So the statue looks quite big. It's very girthy and thick. I think it feels thicker than mine. So it's 23 inches tall, 18 wide, 19 deep. So it's quite a big 1/4. Especially upper body. That has a huge chest. Now, it looks like it's holding Spidey's mask, and it does have some of the, like, tendrils or whatever coming out of him, similar to the Prime 1 version. Yeah, this feels like a hulked up one. This guy is beast. Look at those frickin' legs. So there's things I like and things I don't like about it. So the overall head, it looks good. I like mine better, the old one. I also feel like the head's a little small on how big this body is. I feel like the body's too big. The detail looks pretty good. Looks similar to mine. For some reason, the eyes look kind of pinkish. Not sure why. I prefer more white, but this looks pinkish to me. Tongue looks decent. I would like a little bit more drool. I like the fact he's holding Spider-Man's helmet. I mean, maybe this is just the comic type, that he's super thick, but I don't prefer that look. Looks like this is, if I was to guess, Green Goblin's glider that exploded into some sort of acid. That's my guess. I mean, there it says Oscorp, so. I do think this line looks pretty good if you get all three. I think that's the way to go, is you buy all three of these. See, I like Carnage probably a little bit more. I don't know, maybe it's just this type of Venom. I'm just not digging the massive body and the little head. That's about the only thing see, my Venom is almost like a gorilla. But I really like the head on mine. Plus, the pose is quite unique. Some people don't like the pose in the old one, but I do. And I also like the head a lot because it matches the bust. But I'm sure this is just from a particular comic and he looked like this, and that's why. I'm just not used to it. But overall, I think it does look really good. It's good priced. My buddy who's a big Venom fan absolutely loves this one. So I know a lot of people are, probably going to get this one. I do like that symbiote Spider-Man who's just sitting there, very easy to display. For $650, I think it's a good deal. Where if you want Prime 1 or XM, they're going for thousands. So not sure what Sideshow goes for the price at this moment, the old one. But I still think I like the old one a little bit better. Especially just the body composure and the face. I do like that base probably more, though. What the heck? Why is this Android statue $800 and almost gone? What the heck? Weird. All right, got some art prints. Iron Studios. There's a Superman maquette waitlisted. Goodness. Shadow art boxes. It's weird Sideshow even sells these, to be honest. And that's about it for this page. What else is there? I see it. Sideshow changed me from 24 to 72. Goofy, Jasmine, Ariel. Sideshow puts up a lot of cheap stuff nowadays, like $50, 100. There's this Xenomorph head. Almost looks 1/4 scale for $45. That's quite interesting because it's a warrior head. I'm intrigued by this. If it's actually 1/3 scale for $45 and it looked good, I would honestly consider that. Just as like a head prop. It's 5.7 inches tall. And this is made by, who the frick makes this? Eagle Moss. And I've had Eagle Moss products before, and they're actually quite good. So check that out. Pretty cool, actually. It's more of the blue version. That is pretty cool. Especially for $45, that's cheap. So then we have this one right here. I know a lot of people have been interested in this. The Batman Dark Knight Returns premium format, $675. I know someone was also on Facebook complaining how like the Iron Studios 1/6 Batman Returns was $5 more, and it looked tiny compared to this. This thing's quite huge. So he's basically leaping through a lightning bolt. That's what's holding him up, because Batman doesn't really fly per se. He glides with his cape. The lightning bolt, I don't know if that truly works per se. Plus, it's adding a ton of height. I mean, 31.5 inches. That's taller than most 1/3 scales. So that's going to be difficult to display. Although if you have a display case that's very open, height is not an issue. You could have this in the back, you know, and have statues in front that are smaller, like Catwoman and whatnot, and Harley. Then this would look really good. I've also seen Photoshop of him like he's dunking a basketball. That's funny. I mean, overall, I think it looks pretty darn good. The detail looks great. The cape looks good. The battle damage looks good. The base is good. The lightning bolt is kind of cheesy, and that's probably the worst part about it. It does light up as well. I probably would have did something else. But otherwise, it does look pretty solid for a Batman Returns 1/4 scale. So that looks pretty decent. Levi. Yeah, I'm not a fan of all of these Witcher statues. I think Sideshow just completely dropped the ball. They don't look nothing like the game versions. There is a Thor premium format figure coming soon. Yeah, there's a lot of like cheap items on Sideshow where before they didn't used to have all this. I guess they've just been expanding their market. Maybe people just don't have the budget they used to, especially with the economy. There's the Joker Say Cheese. This is the Prime 1. It's been up for PO for a long time from Prime 1. Now it's available through Sideshow. I think it looks excellent. Definitely very impressed with that one. And there's 3 different versions. That has been out for a while, though. Yeah, a lot of these are like cheaper figures. Look at that. That Jaws attack statue is redonkulously expensive. $3,000 for a 1/20th scale. Goodness. But like some of the Iron Studio pricing has been ridiculous lately. Now this Steppenwolf was cool. $200, 1/10, looks awesome. I definitely like that. Jill Valentine, I already did a video on that, but she's up for PO on Sideshow. Same with the T-Rex First Carnotaurus, which I love this piece. I think it's amazing. You got Zelda shield from First 4 Figures. A little PVC shield for $100. Looks about 1/4 or 1/3 scale. Looks pretty decent, but I'm not interested in getting it. You know, my 1/4 scale has that Jack Skellington, Nightmare Before Christmas. That's pretty cool. And that's about it. So not a ton, just a few premium formats and a lot of PVC figures in 1/10 scales. So I usually just go right here to what's new. There's also the Sideshow Seconds up here in the upper left corner, which every now and then you'll want to check this because they do get new stuff. Right now, nothing new. All this has been here for a while. You know, the best find is probably that Spider-Man Negative Zone. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Not a lot going on right now with, you know, like big pre-orders. Prime 1, they've had a few decent pre-orders lately. Let's check out their website real quick. Alrighty, so we got this Megatron. So I'm not into the TV versions of that, so no interest there. They have the Sonar version of the Batman Forever that was just shown off. I was looking at pics. This one at least doesn't have the bat nipples, so that's nice. But I still have no interest to own anything from that movie. It's not a great movie, so... yeah, the only thing... I mean, the Mechagodzilla looks awesome. I believe I've already done a video on that. Paul Atreides from Dune. Now, I watched Dune just at my house on HBO Max, and I did enjoy it. I thought it was a good movie. It wasn't, like, mind-blowing. It felt like it definitely ended too soon, even though it was a long movie. I know they're making a sequel, which I'm sure when you combine the two, it'll be awesome. You know, I would have liked the battle in the movie to be a little bit better. This has a bunch of switch outs for, like, masks and displays and whatnot. This is in collaboration with Blitzway, so... as you can see, whenever Blitzway does the portraits, they do a really good job on the hair. Very fine, you know, individual strands, and it just looks really good. I think overall it looks pretty darn good. I think the likeness isn't quite there, but I think it's probably good enough. You know, it's still pretty decent. Overall, though, the statue is just okay. I mean, the base is very simple pose. I can only see the hardcore Dune fans really buying this. You know, like for me, no interest. $900 plus shipping will be over $100 to $200. So not interested enough for me, especially considering how much I like the movie. It's just, you know, I don't know why they even made this, to be honest. I don't foresee this selling very well. You know, it definitely probably have a very low edition size, less than 300. So... yeah, not interest to me. The Prime 1 winter sale ends very soon, so if any of you guys are wanting to get something, it ends this month, where you can get discounts. Fortunately, there's nothing for me to buy from there. But yeah, that's pretty much it though, folks. So not a lot. I'm still waiting for Prime 1 to show off The Last of Us, Uncharted 4, Gimli, and Morgul Lord. Those are probably the last two Lord of the Rings, plus Gandalf and Saruman, if they ever make those. Those are some of the final pre-orders I really need. You know, I'm really trying to get to the point in my collection where I can stop pre-ordering. You know, because eventually, I can't do this forever. Eventually, I have to put a stop to it. It's just too expensive to continue this forever. And there's the point where I can't sell some of these statues to fund new ones. Like, I'm not going to sell my dog alien or wolf predator. No. So eventually you have to call it quits. So there's definitely some statues I still need to pre-order. A few Marvel pieces I still really want, like a Doctor Strange and freaking Hawkeye 1/4. Those are really two of the most crucial ones for me in Marvel. But yeah, that is it. Let me know if you guys are pre-ordering any of these. If you are going to pre-order anything from Sideshow, please use the link below, the share sell link, as it does help the channel and does help me buy more statues. That all goes directly towards my statue budget, so I can buy more statues, provide, you know, more content for you guys. Anyways, let me know your thoughts and opinions below. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.